Hello guys, in this video we will try to understand the static classes. Means static classes are simply the inner classes in which we have the keyword as static in front of the class. Okay, so before understanding static classes we need to understand what are the inner classes. Inner classes are simply the class within another class. For example, here in this I have a class called robot demo. Inside this class I have a class which is named as non-static, means I am not giving them specifier as static, and I have another class within this robot demo that is static class, and I am giving here the keyword static. So what is the difference between these two inner classes? The first inner class is non-static and the second one is static inner class. Okay, so first of all, inner class is simply a class within a class. Okay, so here we have two inner class, non-static and static class. See, the main difference between the non-static and static class is that for accessing a non-static inner class we will have to have an instance of the top level class. Okay, and to access a inner static class we do not need an instance of the top level class, which is the robot demo. Okay, that's fine. And see, here in the main example, here we have a main class in the class robot. See, here we have created a object of robot demo, means this class, and we have tried to access, means try to create a non-static class object, which is we have created by accessing it through the top level class object, which is r dot new non-static. And after that we try to invoke this non-static method, this one. Okay, so let's try to run it out. See, inside non-static method Michael from here. And now to access this static class we can simply access it through this robot demo class, which is we have done through this new robot demo dot static class, which is the class name, and the class name is this static class. Simply means we do not need an instance of this top level class robot demo to access a static class. This is the main difference between a simple inner class, that is this class in here, and a static inner class. This is the main difference. Okay, and other difference is simply, for example, this class is non-static, so it can have both, it can access both the name variable and the id variable. It will not complain, it is fine for it. Okay, and for this, since this class is static, so it can access the outer variables which are only static. For example, if I give it here as name, it will not cause any problem, any error. But if we try to give it as id, it will throw an error showing that id is not a static member. Okay, this is it. So means inside a static class we can access only those outer member variables which are static. So that is the main reason. And for example, here we can create for example id2 and string name2. Okay, and if we give it as a static, so now these classes will have access to this as similar as the static method does. See, since this is a static method, it will have access to only this variable name2. For example, if I give here it as name2, it will not give us any problem. But if we try to give here as id2, it will simply throw an error. See here. Okay, it is just similar to how a static method works. Okay, and simply here this is a non-static method, so it can access both id2, it will not complain, and it can access name2, it will not complain. But here it cannot access this id, the main id of robot demo, because why it is so? It is the main thing here, because this whole class has become static with respect to these member variables. Okay, so this is it, and let's try to print out something. For example, I will just remove this, and I will try to print name, and here also name, and here it can take both id and name. It doesn't matter because it is a non-static class. Okay, so let's run it. See, it is giving us 12 from here, and it is giving us Michael from here, non-static method inside a static class, and here it is giving us Michael from static class and static method. Okay, so the bottom line is, what's to say is simple, that if you have inner class, we have to create the top level class object, and then we can access the inner class. But if we have a static inner class, then we can instantiate its object by static way, means by referring to the class, and simply this way. So guys, if you like this video, please like it, give a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. Okay, thank you.